My name is Mark, and my sobriety date is September 15th, 2016. I was beat up. My addiction had taken a toll on my body, mentally and physically, and they let me know it was going to be all right, that I wasn't alone, and that they were going to be there with me every step of the way. They took me out of that hopelessness and made me kind of believe that I had a shot at this again. Made me realize that my past didn't matter. This was a new opportunity, and to take the most of it. I was at my father's house, and after for stealing from him for about the 15th time, and this is a man that has done nothing but been patient with me and tried to walk me through this process multiple times and never gave up. He finally reached that breaking point where he told me, you have one option. You can either go get help one last time, or you can not show your face around here. And I just remember that feeling of just being broken, of that true hopelessness that addiction takes you to, and it hurt. Treatment has changed my life in a multitude of ways. The first thing that it did for me, it got me away from those people, places, and things that I surrounded myself with. Because I know when I was out in my addiction, I didn't have any healthy relationships. I didn't have healthy people around me, and so what it did was it put me in this environment that was safe. It was an actual sanctuary, and it put me around like-minded people, and around people that were also trying to change their lives. And so what it allowed me to do was it allowed me to build relationships and finally start building healthy relationships. For me to maintain sober outside of treatment, that I was gonna have to learn to do a couple things, and I was gonna have to learn to live a totally new lifestyle. And before that, I never thought about the lifestyle aspect of my addiction. I only thought about the drugs and the alcohol. It was definitely a defining moment in my recovery, knowing that if I can focus on everything as a whole and not just the drugs and alcohol, I might actually have an opportunity of staying sober. So when I went to treatment this time, I was absolutely petrified. When I got here, I had really no outside help from the family. I had burned every bridge possible, and I was nervous. I was coming all the way across the country to a new environment, to a new group of people. And what the staff at Laguna Treatment Hospital did is they showed me true love, and they showed me compassion, and that compassion is what allowed me to trust them, and it allowed me to grow in that process. They showed me what it was to be a man in recovery and to be a functional member of society, and I had no faith that I could stay sober, and I didn't have any reason to try again. And I thank God that I made that I was blessed to have enough courage to make that phone call and give treatment one more try. When I call my dad today, it's not to call and ask, Dad, to borrow $20. It's to honestly call my dad and ask how he's doing. My father today tells me that he's proud of me and that he's proud of the man I've become. And that's something I feel like we all strive for today. And because of my decision to go to treatment and my decision to continue in my recovery, I finally get to have that.